You ever get that weird feeling where you swear you've been somewhere before? Even though you know you haven't? Like you're in the middle of a conversation and suddenly, boom! You know what's about to be said next. That's déjà vu. And while science usually brushes it off as a glitch in the brain, what if, just what if, it was something much bigger? What if déjà vu meant you've actually lived this life before? What if it was proof that you've done this all before? Right down to watching this exact video, mind blown. Well, today we're diving deep into that trippy possibility. So buckle up, because if this theory is true, you already knew I was gonna say that. Alright, let's start with the basics. Déjà vu is French for already seen, and about 60 to 80% of people experience it at some point in their lives. It's that glitchy moment where something feels way too familiar, even though there's no logical reason why it should. Now, science has a few theories about déjà vu brain processing error. Your brain accidentally processes a new experience as if it were a memory. Hologram theory: a small piece of an old memory gets triggered, making your brain think the whole event has happened before. Parallel universe theory: some believe déjà vu happens when two realities briefly overlap. But what if it's not just a misfire in the brain? What if déjà vu is actually a glimpse into your past life, the exact same life you're living right now, again? The time loop theory. Here's where things get wild. Some people believe that when we die, instead of moving on to a new life, we just start over, like a real-life time loop. Think about it like a video game. When you reach the end, instead of going to a new level, you just hit restart. Same game, same character, same story, except maybe, just maybe, you remember tiny pieces of the last time you played. Déjà vu in this theory is like a save file that briefly loads from your previous run-through of life, a little breadcrumb left behind from the last time you did all of this. Which means, every time you feel déjà vu, it could be proof that you've been here before. Pause for dramatic effect. Let that sink in. Now let's take this up a notch. If we really are reliving the same life over and over, that raises some serious questions. Do we have free will, or are we just repeating a script? Can we break the loop? And most importantly, are we getting better at this life each time we repeat it? If déjà vu is proof of past lives, then maybe those little gut feelings, those instincts, like when you just know not to trust someone, or you feel like you should take a different path, are actually memories from past versions of you trying to help you out. Maybe intuition isn't just gut instinct, maybe it's experience. Okay, so let's say this theory is real. Let's say you have lived this life before. Does that mean you're stuck, or could you change things? Some philosophers and quantum theorists believe that each time we loop, we have the chance to make slightly different choices, kind of like a choose-your-own-adventure book where small decisions can lead to huge differences in outcome. So, if you are stuck in a loop, how do you break free? The answer might be simple: you have to do something completely different. Maybe déjà vu isn't just a memory, maybe it's a warning, maybe it's your past self whispering, hey, don't make the same mistake again. So where does this leave us? Maybe déjà vu is just a brain glitch, maybe it's a tiny tear in the fabric of the universe, or maybe it's proof that we're reliving this life again and again until we get it right. Either way, next time you feel déjà vu, ask yourself, have I done this before? And if I have, what should I do differently this time? Or maybe, you already knew I was gonna say that. What do you think? Is déjà vu just a brain trick, or is it proof we've lived this life before? Drop your theories in the comments below. And if you love deep dive content like this, check out our other what if videos, like what if the US won the Vietnam War, for another mind-blowing alternate history. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode from Omni Thinks.